Good day, guys. So this is the part 2 of SURD. Just like I explained in the other video, we just simplified simple SURDs and we did expansion of SURD of rational terms. And in this video, we'll be dealing with exercises that involve multiplication with the conjugate SURD. And a conjugate SURD is a pair of expressions like a plus root b and a minus root b. So I'm going to write it out. The conjugate SURD. A plus root b and a minus root b are conjugate SURD. So they are conjugates because their product is always a rational number. And one thing you need to notice is that whenever you are giving numbers under roots in the form of a fraction, you multiply both top and bottom with the conjugate SURD. Note that whenever you are giving numbers under roots in the form of a fraction, you multiply both top and bottom with the conjugate SURD. And you need to know that we always multiply by the conjugate SURD of the denominator. Okay? So now I'm going to give one example. So now let's rationalize 1 over all over 3 plus root 2. Okay? So now the conjugate SURD for 3 plus root 2 will be 3 minus root 2. Okay? So now let's do it. 1 all over 3 plus root 2 times 3 minus root 2 over 3 minus root 2. So now we are going to expand. So 1 times 3 minus root 2 will give us 3 minus root 2. Okay? And then if we do 3 times 3, we get 9. We do 3 times minus root 2, we get minus 3 root 2. We do root 2 times 3, we get plus 3 root 2. And then we do root 2 times minus root 2, we get minus root 4, which is the same thing, as 2. Okay? So we do 3 minus root 2. When we collect like terms, this one we cross out each other, they give 0. So that we have 9 minus 2. So that will be 3 minus root 2 over 7. Okay? So that will be the answer for that. And also you need to know that when you are adding up or subtracting, you add terms with the same square root together. For example, let's say you add terms like 5 plus root 2 plus 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 plus root 2 here. Okay? So when we collect the like terms, all the root 2's, you bring them all together. So that will be 5 plus root 2 plus 2 root 2 plus root 2 plus 5 root 3. These ones, all these three, to us right now, all these three, they look like they belong to the same family. Okay? So let's say we do root 2 plus 2 root 2, we give us 3 root 2. 3 root 2 plus root 2 will give us 4 root 2. So that's what we call collecting the like terms. So that will be like 5 plus 4 root 2 plus 5 root 3. So I'm just saying that, and I want you to take note of that because it's going to come up very soon. Okay, so number 2, we have 5 over root 7 plus 2. So now let's rationalize this. So we're going to be multiplying with the conjugate SURD of the denominator. So that will be times root 7 minus 2 over root 7 minus 2, right? Okay. So now when we multiply 5 times root 7 will give us 5 root 7. And 5 times minus 2 will give us minus 10, okay? So root 7 times root 7 will give us root 49. Minus root 7 times minus 2 will give us minus 2 root 7. Okay? And then we do plus 2 times root 7 will give us plus 2 root 7. And 2 times minus 2 will give us minus 4, right? So now we do 5 root 7 minus 10 over these 2 will cross out each other, they'll give 0. So root 49 is 7, right? And 7 minus 4 will be 3. So we'll write it as 5 root 7 minus 10 over 3. So that's the answer for that. So now, next one is root 6 all over 2 minus root 3. So now let's rationalize this. This is times 2 plus root 3 over 2 plus root 3, right? So root 6 times 2 is 2 root 6 plus root 6 times root 3 is root 18. Root 2 times 2 is 4 minus 2 times plus root 3 is 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3, and minus root 3 times 2 is minus 2 root 3, and minus root 3 times plus root 3 is minus root 9. Okay, so we have 2 root 6 plus 18. So this 2 root 3 will cancel minus 2 root 3. So that's 4 minus root 9. Root 9 is 3. 4 minus 3. So our final answer will be 2 root 6 plus 18. No, sorry, I made a mistake here. Root 18. We can break that one down to be 9 times 2, right? So that will be equals 2 root 6 plus 3 root 2 over 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. So that will be the answer for that. So we can just write it as 2 root 6 plus 3 root 2. This is the answer. Okay. Let me break this one down a little bit. So now number 4, we have 3 plus root 2 over 2 plus root 5, right? And then we'll multiply it with 2 minus root 5 over 2 minus root 5, right? So 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times minus 5 is minus 3 root 5. Okay, and root 2 times 2 is 2 root 2. And root 2 times minus root 5 will give us minus root 10. All over 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times minus root 5 is minus 2 root 5. Root 5 times 2 is plus 2 root 5 minus 5. Root 5 times root 5 is minus root 25. Okay. So if we for the numerator, that's the top one, there's no like terms there to collect, so we just leave it as 6 minus 3 root 5 plus 2 root 2 minus root 10. Okay, and minus 2 root 5 will cancel minus 2 root 5. So now we have 4 minus root 25, and we know that root 25 is 5, right? So that's 4 minus 5. So that will be equals 6 minus 3 root 5 plus 2 root 2 minus root 10 over minus 1. So when we multiply through by minus 1, we're going to rewrite it as 3 root 5 minus 2 root 2 plus root 10 minus 6. Okay, so this will be the answer. That's root 3 plus 2 root 2 over 2 root 3 minus root 2. Okay, so we're going to multiply with 2 root 3 plus root 2 over 2 root 3 plus root 2. Okay, so now if we expand it, we'll do root 3 times 2 root 3, that will be 2 root 9. Okay, root 3 times root 2 will be plus root 6. 2 root 2 times 2 root 3 will give us plus 4 root 6. 2 root 2 times root 2 will give us plus 2 root 4. Okay, over 2 root 3 times 2 root 3 will give us 4 root 9. 2 root 3 times root 2 will give us plus 2 root 6. Okay, minus root 2 times 2 root 3 will give us minus 2 root 6. Okay, and then minus root 2 times root 2 is minus root 4. So we can do it as 2 times root. So we know that the square root of 9 is 3. So let's just put in bracket 2 times 3 plus root 6 plus 4 root 6 will give us 5 root 6. Okay, plus the square root of 4 is 2, so that will be, let's just put in bracket plus 2 times 2. I just like to do it to make it easier. I don't want to jump any step. So 4 root 9 can be written as 4 times 3. The square root of 9 is 3. And then plus 2 root 6 minus 2 root 6 is going to cross out each other. So that will be 4 times 3 minus root 4. Root 4 is 2. Okay, so that will be 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. I want to bring all the ones without root together. 6 plus 4 plus 5 root 6 over 4 times 3 is 12 minus 2. Okay, so that will be 10 plus 5 root 6 over 10. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 5 root 6, 12 minus 2 is 10. Okay, so we can break it into 2. So we can do it as 10 over 10 plus 5 root 6 over 10. 10 divided by 10 will give us 1. 5 root 6 over 10 will be root 6 over 2, because 5 will give us 1, 5 here, 2, right? So our final answer will be 1 plus root 6 over 2. So this will be the answer. 1 plus root 6 over 2. Okay, so now we have question 7. That's 3 plus root 2 squared minus 3 minus root 2 squared all over 2 plus all over 2 root 2. So let's do each of them separately. Let's start with 3 plus. Let's expand 3 plus root 2 squared. Okay, so that's 3 plus root 2 and 3 plus root 2. This multiply this multiply this multiply this must multiply this, right? So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times root 2 is plus 3 root 2. Root 2 times 3 is plus 3 root 2, right? And root 2 times root 4 is plus root 4. Sorry, I'm just trying to manage space. Plus root 4, okay? And then when we add it up, that will be 9 plus 6 root 2 plus 2. That will be 11 plus 6 root 2, okay? So now let's expand 3 minus root 2 squared. So that's 3 minus root 2 into 3 minus root 2. Okay, so 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times minus root 2 is minus 3 root 2. Minus 2 times 3 is minus 3 root 2. Okay, and minus root 2 times minus root 2 is minus root 4. No, plus root 4. But let's just say plus 2. Let's not stress ourselves. Okay, so that will be 9. We can make it as 9 minus 3 root 2 minus 3 root 2 will give us minus 6 root 2 plus 2, which will eventually give us 11 minus 6 root 2. Okay, so now let's gather everything together and let's bring everything together, the ones we have opened up already. So 3 plus root 2 squared, when we expanded it, we got 11 plus 6 root 2, right? And then for 3 minus root 2 squared, we got minus 11 minus 6 root 2, okay? All over 2 root 2. right? So now let's expand it. So let's use the minus to open this bracket. So we have 11 plus 6 root 2 minus 11 plus 6 root 2. Okay, so 11 will cross out 11 to give 0. So 6 root 2 plus 6 root 2 will be 12 root 2. Okay, that will be 12 root 2. 12 root 2 over 2 root 2. Okay, so now let's just rationalize by 2 with 2 root 2 again, times 2 root 2 over 2 root 2. Okay, so 12 root 2 times 2 root 2 will be equals 24 root 4, right? And 2 root 2 times 2 root 2 will give us 4 root 4, right? 24 times root 4 is 24 times 2 over 4 times 2. This we all know that the square root of 4 is 2. So that will be equals, these two will cross at each other, right? You could have even crossed at each other. Root 4 and root 4 can cross at each other, but I don't like to do it that way, just to avoid confusion. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. So the answer for this one is 6. So that will be the end for SURDS, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And you can drop your comment, or if you have any further explanation, you can drop it in the comment section and let me know. All right.